Dear viewers, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll be learning regarding the computation of the taxable capital gain. Kindly watch the video till the end, like it, share among your friends and subscribe the channel. If you have already subscribed the channel, kindly ignore the message. If you have any comments about the video, please put your comments in the comment box. Now, let's move to the whiteboard. The problem on computation of taxable capital gain. So the problem is like this here. From the following information, let me stretch here. From the following information, compute the taxable capital gains of Mr. Vishal for the assessment year 2020-21. So there is near 3 columns here. So it is given as particulars, jewelry, then non-listed shares. So the details are here. Cost of acquisition, rupees 6 lakhs. In case of shares, it is a 7,35,000. Then year of purchase, which is given as 1999 2000. Here it is 2002-3. Then cost of additions, it is given as a 4 lakhs. Here it is given as a 7,74,000. 7,74,000. Then year of additions, year of additions year of additions 1999 2000. Here it is 2007-8. Then next, cost of improvement, so it is cost of improvement 4,68,000. Then here nothing. Then the next, year of improvement, rupees 2005-6. Then selling expenses. In the first case it is nil. In the second case it is given as 10,000. Then next, sale proceeds, which is given as 43 lakhs. Here it is 32,10,000. Then next, year of sale 2019-20. 2019-20. So now the fair market value the fair market value of jewelry as on 1/4/2001 was rupees 11,20,000. The CII for the CII where 2001 2 it was 100, then 2002 3 it is 105, 2005 6 it is 107, 2007 8 it is 129, and 2019 20 it is 289. So from these details now we are required to calculate the taxable capital gain here. So now let us take the solution. So there are two assets here. In case of jewelry, it is purchased in 1999-2000. So we should here the cost of acquisition at that time was rupees 6 lakhs. So whereas the fair market value is given as 11,20,000. So whichever is beneficial to the assessee means we should take 11,20,000 here. Then in case of the cost of editions which are made in 1999-2000, so here we are not given the cost of edition is rupees 2 lakhs. So the addition is made prior to 1/4/2001, so it should be ignored here. So now let's go for computing here. So computation of taxable capital gain. Name of assessee Mr. Vishal. Previous year 2019-20, assessment year 2020-21. So now let me insert the column here. So particulars rupees, here rupees. So here a sale of jewelry. So sale of jewelry it is given as rupees 43 lakhs. So less selling expenses, or let me write full here, selling expenses. So selling expenses, there are no selling expenses in case of jewelry here, so just let's put dash here. So the net consideration remains same, that is a 43 lakhs. So now we should deduct less indexed cost of acquisition. So we should adopt the fair market value, so which is given as 11,20,000 multiplied by 289. So let me underline this here to divide here. So divided by, it is, so now for 2001 to it is 100 here. So here it comes to 100. So the multiplication that comes here 32,36,800. Then less ICI, that is indexed cost of improvement. So the cost of improvement here is a 4,68,000 multiplied by 289. So let me underline here to divide here. So it is given as 117 here. So 117 for the year of improvement as the CII here. So 117, that comes to, now it comes to 11,50,000. So 11,56,000. So the sum of this that comes here, 43,92,800. So now you can see the net consideration is lesser than the amount of deductible here. So the long-term capital loss, let's mark this as A here. So here it comes to 92,800. So 92,800. Now similarly we will go for calculating the one more here. So sale of non-listed shares. So amount here it is given as 32,10,000. So from this let's deduct the selling expenses here. So less selling expenses, so which is given as rupees 10,000 here. So 10,000. So the net consideration will be 32 lakhs. So from this we should deduct less ICA, that is index cost of acquisition. So the cost of acquisition of the same here is 7,35,000 here. So rupees 7,35,000 multiplied by 289. So let me underline this here to divide here. So it is acquired in 2023. So the 2023 it is given as 105. So 105 here. So when it is multiplied here, we are going to have 20,23,000. Then we should deduct less indexed cost of improvement. So the cost of improvement made to the asset here is 7,74,000 multiplied by 289. So let me divide here. So let me underline this here. So here the price index for the year of improvement. So it is so the cost of improvement made year of improvement is not at all given here. So 20 lakh 7,74,000 cost of additions. So the year of addition is 2007-8 here. So divided by 129. So it comes to 17,34,000 here. So 17,34,000. So when the sum of the same is taken here to the outer column, so that comes to 37,57,000. So again there is a loss here. So long-term capital loss, let's mark this as B. So which comes to rupees 5,57,000. So the total long-term capital loss. So long-term capital loss in the bracket A plus B. So that's equals to 6,49,800. 6,49,800. So this is a total loss here. So in this example we have got loss from both assets, so which will be carried forward to set off here with against the long-term capital gain in the subsequent year. So only the note here, Note, fair market value is taken for indexed cost of acquisition. Then one more note here, any improvement to the asset prior to 1/4/2001 should be ignored. So this is the answer. Thank you.